Hey guys, it's the Lazystone here, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend, because if it is, your weekend is about to get a lot more better. It's something that I thought would never happen ever, but then again, you gotta understand that when it comes to creating a significant cartoon show, and you still got ideas and you still want to still work for those cartoon shows, you just want to bring it back from the dead. Well, guess what? 3 shows that have ended, that has allegedly ended, has I don't know how, but 3 cartoon shows are set to come back, and we got another one on top of that. And I heard that there's gonna be like 5 shows that are coming back into Cartoon Network. And now they could be new series, but they're still the same show. I just want to tell you this right now. There are 5 Cartoon Network shows, popular titles, that are coming back. And I bet you guys already know who it is. But then again, you would have never guessed it 100%. If I gave you the 5 lists, I bet you wouldn't get it 100% correctly. The 5 shows that are coming out, I'm just going to post it right here. Yeah, so I know, it all sounds too good to be true, but yeah, it's here. These 5 shows. Let's start with the greatest one of all time, in my opinion, and that is a regular show. Yeah, it seems that the show has came back to air once again, and it's coming to be revived by J.G. Quintel himself. Thank God it's not being made by somebody else, because the last time we gave a series to somebody, such as the Powerpuff Girls, that shit was garbage. But thank God, regular show is coming back to air. It's going to be a continuation from where the creator left off of the comic series. He's basically going to use the present day Rigby and Mordecai, where we left off the gang from the last season. So they're going to continue from there. And I can't say words. J.G. Quintel basically wanted to work with regular show again, even though Close Enough came to an abrupt end with its cancellation. But, however, he wanted to continue working on regular show, but I don't feel like it should be continued on Cartoon Network. I'll talk about this later on. Time is back, and it's going to be on the big screens, or maybe it'll just be online for free for people to watch, or it's going to be on HBO Max. I don't know how they're going to get this done, how this is going to be done, but it's going to happen. And not only that, but they got a spin-off series, Fiona and Cake. Obviously, everybody's watching that right now. It's basically the continuation of Adventure Time, but with a different main character. And we also got, not only that, but we got Heyo Bimo. That's also out. That's the show I was representing in the first intro. And that show is going to be here as well. And here's one show that caught my eye. And it's kind of a breath of fresh air, because we know that this title has been used several million times because it's a popular series since the 50s. I want to bring out Scooby-Doo Go-Go Mystery Machine. Listen, this title has been used over and over and over and over again, like ordering fast food from DoorDash. But however, this title alone, this title card has gotten me intrigued. The way they just introduced this show is like a breath of fresh air, because it's brand new, it's anime looking. I don't know what they're gonna work with this, but it's in the works right now, and golly, it's going to look, I think this is just gonna look fire, because it's like done differently. It's not like rehashed. It doesn't look like it's being reused to be, somewhat relevant. It's not some type of Scooby-Doo spin-off show where it's supposed to be rehashed or some bullshit like that. No, this is actually a brand new series, brand fucking new. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. It looks like anime. It looks like it has a lot of action. Can't wait to see what's going to happen on this one. And last but not least, holy shit, this looks like a kid's show. But, however, it hits me it hits home, bro. This one hits me in the feels because Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends has been my favorite show of all time, but I don't think it will be the one that I remembered. It looks like it has a lot of kid, funny baby stuff going on. I don't think it's going to be for like adults or, you know, older kids. It's probably just going to be for like actual babies. So I don't know how they're going to go with this one. I saw how they did with Total Drama Island, babies, whatever, Baba Booey bullshit. What happens to that one? I don't know. What's going to happen with this one? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Hopefully it becomes funny and intriguing like Bluey. But besides that, those are the 5 shows that are coming to Cartoon Network. But however, I'm not 100% sure that's going to be for Cartoon Network. I feel like regular show doesn't need to be on Cartoon Network. Alright, now let me explain what I'm talking about. Let's not beat around the bushes here, where whatever the fucking saying is. Cartoon Network has been on a gracious downfall, alright? And when I mean gracious, I mean like it's a great big divot, like it's a downfall. It's a Grand Canyon of downfalls. Listen, this whole entire network has been uninteresting for the longest. Ever since it closed out all of the major shows that I just showed you right now. Regular Show, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball. Ever since they let go of those shows and just kept on repeating the same episodes from those shows, I don't even think they show Regular Show anymore, but I think they still do because they don't have anything else good. They just have this. So they try to revamp these shows and they're trying to revive them. They're trying to bring them back and try to have their creators associated with them somehow. I don't have any scary feelings for Regular Show. I don't have any scary feelings for the new upcoming Scooby-Doo show. No, I don't. The Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends show that's coming out, I don't care, but I think I want to watch it. It's kind of intriguing in a way. It seems entertaining. It's colorful as shit. Let me see where it goes because Craig McCracken is still involved with the show, but they said it's from Craig McCracken. They didn't say who was in charge of that show, but hopefully it looks really warm and inviting and friendly, not rehashed bullshit. It doesn't look like it came from the same dumbass creators. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that at all. But you know what I mean. It's like Cartoon Network doesn't want to allow creativity to exist in its platform anymore. All these shows came to die, and then after that, they thought of reviving the show because of all the money that they've pulled together and asked. And well, I don't know if the creators asked or if they asked the creators to continue the show so they could continue paying them so much money just so they could make a franchise exist again. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is with these shows, but they look like bangers. They look like they're going to be entertaining, and I hope you guys enjoy them because I think that they're really listening to us right now. They are running out of ideas. They are running out of good shows to make. And I don't want to call them good shows. They're really terrible, deplorable shows. I don't think I should even call them that, but they're just god-awful. I feel like they don't take that much of a time to think to make shows. They're just so bad. They're so cheap looking. I don't like them at all. But not only has Cartoon Network suffered from decreasing quality shows, but they also decreased in the time length, the schedules that they have for the shows that they had or already have right now. The new ones, they don't like have that much of a schedule going on. All right, Cartoon Network would start from their schedule from basically 7 a.m. till like 6 p.m. or probably 7 p.m. till, I don't know, it's really, really early. Before, I remembered when Cartoon Network lasted until 10 p.m. Nowadays, they're trying to make Adult Swim run longer than Cartoon Network, or they just did it equally, I don't know, but all I'm saying is Cartoon Network has a shorter time frame now. The kiddies got to go to bed by 7 p.m. That's crazy. Remember when you used to be excited to watch those brand new episodes that are coming on Cartoon Network from a very popular show? Nowadays, it's just garbage that they're giving you, and they're expecting you to eat it. But nowadays, they don't care anymore. They rather watch stuff on YouTube now. They don't care about brand new Cartoon Network shows that are coming up with new episodes. We used to be ready for those things, but now that the internet is growing faster, it's hard to compete with what's going on YouTube versus what's going on right now on Cartoon Network. So unfortunately, yeah, Cartoon Network's timeline when it comes to scheduling for the day, it's shortened down so much. Like, there's no more shows that are going to be shown for a very long time. There's no more marathons. There could be room for that, but I don't think they're doing marathons anymore. It's just that bad. Marathons used to be a very special thing on Cartoon Network, but it's no longer a thing. I feel like it's died down and it will never come back. In fact, I feel like the only thing that's making Cartoon Network relevant, or what's keeping it relevant, what's giving its money right now, is Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go has been the only show that's been carrying Cartoon Network for the longest. I don't think that show is dying anytime soon, but it's already at 400 episodes. So it's basically like the Simpsons of the Cartoon Network platform, and that's where we're going to go with that. Now, let me talk about regular show's revival. Now, the regular show revival, listen, I don't like where regular show and JG Quintel are at right now. The platform that they're on, we already tried Close Enough, but I feel like it was forced to be canceled so JG Quintel could be forced to work on regular show again and give Cartoon Network more money. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I haven't done my research, but now that Close Enough is gone, JG Quintel could now just focus on everything on regular show. He had ideas after the ending of the show, but here's the thing, what I'm scared about with regular show. Regular show has been part of Cartoon Network for a very long time, don't get me wrong, but the thing is, a lot of people agreed that regular show should have been on Adult Swim. And if you've already watched regular show before, you would already know what I'm talking about. The psychedelic episodes that they be showing, I don't think that's for kids at all. I feel like it belongs right next to Rick and Morty. I feel like it belongs right next to Smiling Friends. It needs to be a brand new adult crazy show that's for adults. I don't think regular show is deserved by Cartoon Network. I don't think Cartoon Network deserves regular show at all. Because if you're gonna close off Close Enough, then I'm sorry. Then and not even give it a proper ending, by the way. You just jumped to conclusion. I know they did. Just so they would continue on moving on with regular show. I feel like that's what they did. So I don't like regular show being on Cartoon Network. It shouldn't be on Cartoon Network at all. Because again, they're gonna try to cut JG Quintel off of his creativity. They're gonna probably restrict everything. I know the fans that are watching this video right now can agree with me. They're going to restrict a lot of content from each episode. I don't want that to happen. I want JG Quintel to have the freedom to make anything on his episodes, on his creation. I want him to be the boss of his own creation. I want him to have his own creativity, his own show all by himself, and he's the leader. He gets to do whatever he wants with his show. I don't want executives to start just beating down on him with a bunch of restrictions just so it could be friendly to kids, all right? The generation that used to watch regular shows are gone, okay? They're waiting for it to end up on Adult Swim because everybody that's now my age, in my late 20s, they're waiting for the next adult show that's in the animation form, and that's regular show. They're not waiting for the next kid show, blah blah booey bullshit. No, because if they do that, I believe that the future that I'm gonna predict right now, I'm gonna make a theory right now. If regular show ends up back on Cartoon Network, they're gonna restrict it so much to the point where JG Quintel will quit and they'll cancel the show. And I hate to be the negative Nancy here, but yeah, I feel like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna cancel it, and then after that, they're gonna revamp it, and JG Quintel won't be in charge of it anymore somebody else will, and they're gonna make the show a lot more worse. And that should be a crime. I feel like they're gonna remake it, but in a more kid-friendlier version, and I'm gonna hate it. I really am. So what's the best thing they could do right now as a company is let go of regular show and give it to Adult Swim. If Adult Swim hires JG Quintel and allows him to have his work, they're not gonna boss him around or restrict him. They're gonna let him do whatever he wants. That's the rant I was trying to give out to you guys, all right? That's what I'm talking about. There should not be any restrictions on regular show at all, content-wise. I don't want it to be on Cartoon Network. I'm sorry, but it's time to move on. Regular show had its moment, but it needs to go. It needs to go to the next adult platform. It needs to go to the next biggest grossing platform. And I know it's Rick and Morty with Adult Swim. I know it's Smiling Friends next up. They just started greenlighting the show, and next thing you know, it's making money. Now, I think regular show, JG Quintel on Adult Swim, I need that to happen. So JG Quintel can start making money and not stress off about the executive that are trying to, beam down on it with so many restrictions and judgment. I don't want that to happen. I'm sorry, but it can't happen. Just no. So that's all I had to say. I'm sorry that this video went longer than it should be. It's big news, but at the same time, these are shows that shouldn't be messed around with. They need to have the same cast. It doesn't even have the same cast. It just needs the same team of writers, the same creators associated with it, or somewhat associated with it. That's all I ask for. That's all I want. But regular show doesn't need to be on the roster with Cartoon Network. I'm sorry. They didn't. I don't think they pronounced that regular show is going to continue with Cartoon Network, but I don't feel like it should be on Cartoon Network. It should be on Adult Swim. And that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have more videos in the future. Just enjoy what I have right now. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right, I'll see you guys later.